I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today's game is a divisional matchup between two proven wide receivers.
Well, there's a new building set to open adjacent to us to the south, but for now, they're still playing football at the Georgia Dome, and that's where we're located here in downtown Atlanta. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orlean Saints and the Atlanta Falcons. First down, Ryan. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Second and 10 now. Ryan. He's got time. He's going to go up top again. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 42 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football.
Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 39 yards. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Breeze now on first down. And his first pass is incomplete. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. That'll bring up second down. Breeze will try again on second down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the gun on third down, Breeze. Caught by Snead over the middle. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for them, too.
And the first carry for the former Clemson Tigers, C.J. Spiller. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. On second down, here's Breeze. And he is going to be wrapped up and slung to the turf. Vic Beasley from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on third. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Underneath to Spiller. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for Atlanta, Devin Hester. And did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened.
He's got a man. Complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
Oh, it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a heck of a start to this one for him here in the 1st quarter.
2 receiving touchdowns, just getting the game underway essentially. I mean, there's a long way to go. If I'm on defense, I've got to figure out how to slow this guy down. Because when one guy shreds your team, that's demoralizing. Make him spread it around at least. But right now, he's showing no signs of slowing down.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 1st quarter lead. Hardly any time taken off the clock there. 2 plays, and they find the end zone for 6 points. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game. A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Deep drop. Look at the time. And that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. The play fake to Ingram. Now it's Breeze. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Here's Thomas Morstead now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his 1st. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Here's Hester. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again.
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 59 yards. And when these two are clicking, Ryan and Jones, and we've seen multiple hookups here in this one, usually their offense is clicking, and that's why they're winning.
Yeah, they tend to follow what those two do. They set the tone for either a good day or maybe a tougher day.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones doing it again with his third touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. 1 quarter in the books. 21-0 our score. We're back to Atlanta in just a moment. This is the NFL, and you're watching EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Falcons in possession to begin quarter number 2, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Illegal block in the back. Return team. A penalty is declined.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run. It's Mark Ingram, and he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
There's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. And Cooks has it over the middle. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
To throw, it's Breeze. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Larry Ridley will have the highlights and analysis of this first half from our studios in Orlando.
And I have a feeling those highlights will be pretty one-sided, too.
I think you're right, partner. So out come the Falcons now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
I really don't think that Julio Jones could be happier right now. Plenty of catch opportunities in this game. He's converted them, and his team.
And that's caught inside the 30. They'll get 23 yards there. And it'll be first down Atlanta. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. So a tiptoe catch back in the end zone, so tough to do, but he made it look pretty easy.
Certainly did, in the back of the end.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for, and this touchdown will count. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. On the return, here's Marcus Murphy. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And heading back out there now, the Falcons defense here. They're just hoping for more of the same. Last time they forced the punt that led to a score.
They flipped the field, essentially. And that's what you want to do as a defense. Make sure that you put your offense in a great position to run their offense and put the ball in the end zone. And that's exactly what they accomplished.
And they accomplished that last time. What will they accomplish this go-around?
Four down. Ready. Waiting.
On first down, Breeze. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it, no one got it. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Coleman has it here right side. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have... And the Falcons going to use another timeout. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
A good call.
Kobe Flainer, the tight end, his intended target. And now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He juked him. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us what.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. As the first half is winding down, and the Falcons add on.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go. 5-5. Watch 9.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So we've reached halftime here. Okay, well, so much for the halftime report here. Guy can't even finish his Snickers. We're going to get right to the third quarter. Let me spit this out. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. It's a short kick, taken at the 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better than that.
We'll find out. And the third quarter starts with a run by Ingram. And he'll get this up to about the 40. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
3 yards to go here on second down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. On second down, Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Another pistol look here. Breeze will try again on second down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Holding offense.
And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
After the penalty, it's Ingram. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
Tough day. Sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. On third and long, it's Breeze. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Jonathan Babineau coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
On the return, Hester. That's a 49-yard punt. 8, though, on the return. Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there. Ryan to Jones. 48 yards.
Let's face it, it's tough to defend guys just in regular time. But when they get extra time, when the guy maneuvers outside of the pocket, that's just almost unfair because now trying to stay with the receiver, very, very difficult to do, and a big play is often the result.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Freeman, the lone man in the backfield. To throw is Ryan. Letting one go deep for the end zone. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know exactly why I tried to throw the ball to Julio Jones there. He's never considered covered. He's either too fast or too strong. You always try and get it to him.
Especially on those deep passes. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for...
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons continue to pour it on. I don't even know what to say anymore. I mean, I've lost track of how many times he's been in the end zone. This is just flat unbelievable.
Doesn't matter whether you have an abacus, a calculator, just old-fashioned pencil and paper trying to total it up. The number is staggering. What a performance. This man knows how to find the end zone and make it count.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Falcons defense gearing up as they take the field. They'll be hoping to come up with that same type.